Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and good morning to you all. Happy Friday and welcome to Gym Talk with Coach A alongside Ashley and Mukul and the Gym Talk family. Well, here we are, episode 101 now. Episode 101. What's up, Harry? How are you? Good morning. Episode 101. And thank you for everybody that tuned in yesterday for episode 100. We were happy to have you. All the comments, all the support and love, pretty amazing. Comments still coming in, DMs still coming in. So I appreciate everybody's comments regarding the Gym Talk episode 100 yesterday, and really appreciate everybody's support and comments yesterday. What's up, Ash? Good morning. How are you? We got it. Oh, there we go. Yes, I got it. What's good morning, Angela? How are you? Michael Romeo, what's going on, my man? How is everyone doing? Happy, fantastic Friday. Good morning, everybody coming in. So, good morning to you all. Happy Friday. Episode 101. Kind of gray outside, but it's all good. Owen Cook Seats. What's going on, my man? How is everyone doing? Happy Friday. Episode 101. Crazy to think. Man, 101 now. 101 episodes. 101. Lauren Homegrown, how are you? How are you? Tommy, what's going on? How are you, Tommy? Everybody coming into the chat, good morning. Happy Friday. Hopefully you guys having a good morning or afternoon or evening or night, whatever have you, wherever part of the world you are from right now. Comment, come on, in the section, comment section. What time is it? Where are you from? What you doing? Are you working? Are you chilling? Represent your area, represent your country. What's up, Tom? What's going on, my man? Represent. What time is it? Are you working or chilling? Where are you from? Represent. Come on, in the comment. 907 New York City in the house. New York City in the house. New York. Snowing. Did they say snowing? Oh my gosh. Yeah, we got snow in the forecast here, so we'll see what happens either today or tomorrow. Indiana. And working 908. Come on, let me see it. Here we go. Army time, 1308, England. And sunny. Love it, Harry. Giving us a military time. 1408, here we go. Owen Cooks Eat. Maltese living in lockdown in Paris. Yeah. Our hearts and our condolences go out to the people of Nice. Man. Our hearts and our hearts and prayers go out with that country, 100%. Oh boy, unbelievable. What's up, DJ Brightside? What's going on? Represent where you're from. Seattle in the house now. Seattle in the house. So let's get Ashley in here. New York 909. What's up, Seeds? How are you? Shop 108 Cosmetics, how you been? We got Ash in here. Nick, what's going on? Love Fitness in the house.
Hello.
What's going on,
How's
Ash?
it going?
You're at work already? Not bad. How about yourself?
Doing good. It's about 36 degrees here, so a bit cold today.
Woo! a little chilly.
Yeah, for sure. How's it over your way?
Apparently we have snow in the forecast, but I don't know. I hope not. I really hope not. I'm not prepared or ready for any snow and doing deliveries in the snow, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, yeah. We're supposed to be back up in the 60s next week, so crazy.
Oh, what a fluctuation. Wow.
Yeah.
What a fluctuation. Good morning, Buddy by Andrea.
Yeah, good to see everybody. Happy
Yeah.
Friday.
Yes, happy Friday. Good morning, everyone coming into the chat. Good morning, Kathy. How are you? And everybody's popping in here all at once. So what do you got planned for the weekend, Ash?
Same old, getting some meal preps done for the upcoming week, getting some stuff done for gym talk. I like to get my guest schedule in order and
Yeah.
just kind of prepare for next week. How about you?
Yeah. Let's see. Working on I got some homework from the people I'm working with the, what's up, Blake? With the people, from the online, sales. So I got some homework to do, there. I got to give them some information regarding, the website, so on and so forth. What else do I got? I got to fill some orders. I got some rower orders to fill. I think 3 or 4 rower orders to fill, which is crazy to think.
Yeah.
So that I'm out of lockdown on Sunday, so I'll be doing that. And then just chilling the rest of the time. Just working on me. I got to work on me.
That's a good thing to be doing for sure.
Yeah. So nothing too heavy this week. I mean, it's Halloween tomorrow, and people are gonna be dressing up. They're obviously, as I told you yesterday, they're highly suggested people not go trick or treating. They're trying to tell them come up with a little bit more creative ways. It should be interesting. Our numbers were up yesterday. I think we hit a 900 mark again. We've averaged 800 plus over the last, I think, 4 days now. So they're a little concerned about those numbers going back up. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. But we're going to be optimistic. And, stay positive and staying encouraged.
Are your girls dressing up, whether they go out or not?
I haven't spoken to see what Seeds asked me the same question about 2 weeks ago, what they were dressing up as. I got to find out what they're dressing up as. I haven't spoken to them to find out what they're going as. We'll see. I'm sure their school is doing something today, so I'll find out today and get those pictures and stuff like that. So I'm excited to see.
Definitely. Mine wants to be the Flash, so.
He wants to be the Flash. Okay.
Yeah. He wanted to go with that last year, but changed his mind at the last second. So he's going strong with that one again this year. So I think that's what we're going to take him to go pick out.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. That's awesome. It's so crazy to think October's already done.
I know, man. Month of the Libra flew by.
Yeah. And now we're looking forward to November on Sunday. Man, I think November 1st is, and then 60 days before a new year. A lot of people wish that the new year will come, faster, but, just keep plugging away and keep going and setting those goals and all that good stuff.
Yeah, that's all any of us can do. And Sunday being the 1st of November is our soup challenge, right? We're still doing that.
I believe so. The soup challenge shall begin on Sunday. It should be all these chefs in here. It should be interesting to see what people do. What's up, Jay? If they do soups or they'll do a stew or whatever, the fall season calls for anything warm. What I want to know is, will the bread bowls win when people put the presentation together? Are they going to put it in a regular bowl, or are they going to do a bread bowl? That's what I want to see.
Hey, that's extra creativity right there.
You got to do the bread bowl. I cannot wait to see what the OK Cooks do. I'm really looking forward to see how creative they can get.
Yes, yes. I know they always bring the fire food, so looking forward to that, and all of our wonderful chefs, see what they come up with. Yeah, I'll be starting my soup then.
Yeah, no, it should be good. It should be good. It should be good. And again, I'm looking forward to it. I'll be busy on the Sunday, but next week is going to be a pretty busy week. And now, heading into the challenge, heading into setting up for 2021, and getting things in order. We just keep plugging away here.
Definitely, for sure.
All right, so we got a guest coming on who's also an Ashley.
Yes, Sisterhood of the Ashleys.
Yeah, Ashley Collins, I believe, is her last name. Ashley Collins, and she's a vlogger, and we'll get to meet her momentarily here. Well, Ash, it's been a great week. We celebrated our episode 100 yesterday. Thank you for being part of that. I sent messages to both Tina and Seeds, and just saying they're a big part of it, and our well wishes to Marcus and everybody that's been part of this journey. I feel like today's quote of the day, though, is going to be a good one because of where we started. Benjamin Watkins commented on yesterday's post, and he said, "Do you ever believe that you would be here at 100?" And, I commented, no way. Brad for Good commented, our good friend, Brad for Good. I said, one of the biggest episodes was the shower episode.
Oh, yeah, and I missed that one, man. He's going to have to do a repeat for sure.
Yeah, where he went live in the shower, I think was one of the best, best episodes that I ever did. But it's been a great journey. Go ahead and let us know the quote of the day.
Yeah,
there
today's quote.
Brad for Good, everybody.
Hey, we were just talking about you, Brad. That shower scene. You're gonna have to repeat for everyone that didn't see it.
Oh man.
Today's quote is: "When something goes wrong in your life, just yell plot twist and move on." Plot twist and move.
That is a good one. Ash, that is a very good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, fun way to get through the adversity, ABC, plot twist, whatever you got to do to make it through the mud and, sit back and enjoy the sunshine.
Yeah. Listen, enjoy. Hopefully you don't get any of that snow, but if you love snow, hopefully you'll get some. Either way, we know snow is coming.
Oh, yeah. It'll hit here like crazy. So I will keep you guys updated when we finally get our first batch.
Yeah. Enjoy your Friday, Ash. We'll talk to you. Look out for the soup challenge starting, and we're gonna definitely dive right into that one.
Definitely. You guys have an amazing Friday. Love you guys. Be amazing. Be great. Spread kindness, and I'll see you in the chat.
Bye, Ash.
See ya.
Wonderful. Happy Friday to everybody coming in. And, again, we appreciate everybody that came into our live yesterday. Everybody that was part of episode 100, and everyone leaving a comment now, people that have been following this journey since, me on Gary and, that episode and how that episode went down, and especially at the end. But if you've been here since day 1 or, day 50 or day 99, welcome. Welcome to the Gym Talk family. We're a pretty cool group. We get along. We have a discussion. And we really love each other, and we hope the best for each other, and that's what the Gym Talk family is about. And Ashley and myself, and everybody that's part of the Gym Talk family. We appreciate everybody always spreading positivity. Let's get the other Ashley, and this should be interesting. So from one Ashley to the next, let me get Ashley Collins in. And let's meet Ashley and have a discussion. There she is.
Hi, hello. Hey, Coach.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Okay, so let's start with the house rules so you get to learn the house rules. I
Okay,
gave away
yes,
the
please.
first one, but you can say it. Who you are, where you're at right now, what time is it, and were you working or chilling before you got on the live?
Okay, so I'm Ashley Collins, aka V Aunt of Dragons. I love your chat. It's so lit.
Thank you.
Someone already noticed that it's a Game of Thrones reference. What do I do? I'm a content creator, vlogger, playwright. I am located in Florida, unfortunately. I'm sorry about that. I feel like the pandemic is our fault because we can't stay inside. So on behalf of all Floridians, I apologize.
Not even close. Not even close.
And before this, I usually go to the gym in the mornings,
right?
But I skipped it to do my makeup, so I cheated.
It's all good as long as you get your workout in at some point. Yeah. So you guys are open. Gyms are open there.
Yes, they are. Yes.
Okay. And what's the mandate? What's going on with the situation there with the gyms? Mask, no mask.
So I feel like I'm gonna get so many people in trouble right now. So we have to walk in with our masks, and they do temperature check us though.
Okay.
And they gave us spray bottles. So we spray down every machine after we use it. But other than that, everyone's super respectable. Like we don't stand next to each other when we're working out. Yeah. Like it's super chill.
Okay, so you're still trying to navigate through life just with an extra spray bottle now.
Yeah, with an extra spray bottle. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, listen, you got to get your workout in. We're going to make sure you get your workout. What are you working on today at the gym? Are you like a total body person? Are you a cardio person? Are you weights only?
I'm a cardio person mainly. I love to run. Okay. I just started getting familiar with the kettlebells.
Oh, okay.
And that's really, really challenging, especially since like I feel like I have a lot of flab here. You know what I'm saying? So.
Have you ever checked out? You got to check out. I'll send you his page. My boy Drew Miller. He's probably the best in Canada. I'm not saying if. He is the best in Canada by far. By far, he's one of the best kettlebell expert. He's a very good friend of mine. He has a really good social media content. But he puts up a lot of stuff on his page regarding kettlebells. We teach together. Yeah. So I'll send you his page, and just reach out to him if you need anything. Just tell him Coach Jay sent you, and he'll help you out.
So you're Canadian?
Yes, I am.
What's it like being Canadian?
Wow, I've never had someone ask me that question.
I've never met a Canadian before.
What is it like being Canadian? I love being Canadian. I love everything Canada stands for. I'm a proud Canadian. I always say, if you cut me, I'm going to bleed blue and white for the Maple Leafs and red and black for the Raptors. And right, like it's awesome being Canadian because we stand for so much, right? We stand for equality. We stand for equal rights. We stand for positivity. We stand for being an individual and having our own say. Now, we're looked at differently from the world because from a political standpoint. But when you come here, especially in Toronto, when you come to the T-Dot, you're going to look around and you're going to see a whole bunch of people, multicultural. You're going to be able to eat anywhere in the city and feel like, holy smokes, I'm eating in that country. Like literally, you can go to, let's say, Eglinton West, and it will feel like you're in literally the Caribbean. You can go out to the Danforth, and it will be like eating in Greektown. You can go to Little Italy on St. Clair, and it'll feel like you're in Little Italy. You can go downtown, and it'll feel like, you're eating in a different part of the country. Like, Canada is so multicultural, and people don't realize that. We are so diverse. And I'm so happy you said this now. Here's my rant. I get to go out on the rant.
No, keep going.
Toronto has been named one of the top 20 countries to live in the world. And I am so proud that we got that 2 days ago. It was announced that we are one of the top countries to live in the world. So I am proud to be a Torontonian. I'm proud to be a Canadian. And thank you for asking that question.
You're welcome. Now you're giving me an incentive to go visit Canada.
Yeah. So you're born and raised in Florida?
Unfortunately, yes.
Never say unfortunately. It's, you know, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying when you're in a place and you've always been there your whole life, if you've never gotten out. Now, I've been blessed and I've been lucky, and I'm being dead serious. From my mouth to God's ear, I've been very lucky the later half of my life. My parents never took me away. We could never afford to go away or travel anywhere. That's why I'm adamant about the whole thing with taking my two little feet and Andrea to Hawaii for 3 weeks, because my parents never did it with me. They never did. They just didn't have the means. Now, that's not right nor wrong. They gave me the best life they could possibly give, and I love them for that, and I respect them. Listen, I wouldn't have what I have in some sense today if it wasn't for my mom and dad. So shout out to my mom and dad. And we're actually going to try to have my dad on the show, which would be pretty cool at some point. But when you get to travel to other countries and learn not only from economical or social or political or environmental, when you get to dive into somebody else's country for a few days or a week or a month, however long you go to that country, you then have an appreciation for all the things that your country does right. Right? That's what I want you to realize. When you get to travel at some point, Ashley, I want you to literally stand in that moment and realize, what does my country do right? Why am I a proud Florida person, Floridian, whatever. Floridian. You stand in that moment and you own it. When I stand in another country and I say, I'm a proud Canadian, I'm a proud Canadian because it's who I am. It's what I breathe. It's what I sleep. Now, girl I'm dating is in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so I have an appreciation for Americans. And I love the stuff that in Charlotte, it's such a beautiful city, such a beautiful city. And the people are friendly. I wore my Canadian mask. People want to talk to me and to be like, how's Canada doing? Man, and everybody always talks about free healthcare. That's all they want to talk about.
Yeah.
Talk about free healthcare, right? But but I just found people are fascinated and so open to when in Charlotte. I'm just talking about my experience in Charlotte.
Yeah. We're
really open to talk to me and really open to just have a conversation, even in a pandemic, right? Which is so great to know that in adversity, people are, and you know our saying, adversity builds character.
Yeah.
In adversity, people are willing to build themselves up, to break down barriers that may or may have not been there. Because of social media or because political, sometimes you hear those things and you're like, I wonder if that's really happening there. Just like when people think, hey, all Canadians live in igloos. No, we don't, right? There are places in the United States. My good friend Kathy is in Minnesota. Minnesota gets way more snow than we do in Toronto.
Really?
See? Right? It's all about education. It's all about learning. Here's more importantly, Ash, you got to be willing to learn. You can't sit back and not be willing to learn and not be willing to adapt and not be willing to understand. See, when you're going through personal growth, you got to be able to sit. One, you got to be able to sit uncomfortably with yourself because you got to figure out what you need to grow with. Number two, once you figure out, okay, I need to grow here, and then accept how to grow, is when your mind and your vision start to expand. So one thing I would tell you, as you move into this journey of maybe expanding outside of Florida, even maybe visiting a different state, is learn how to appreciate where you come from, but really want to learn somewhere else. See, I wanted to learn every nationality possible, literally every nationality possible. Why? Because that's what my parents told me to do. Don't look at someone for the color of their skin. Don't look at someone for their religious background. Don't look at somebody for their economical status. Don't look at somebody who is maybe married or not married or whatever the case may be. Look at that person for them as an individual. Because if you're on the deathbed and this was the only person on the planet that can save your life, religion, color, sex, economical status, marital status is not going to matter in that minute. That person's going to save your life, and you got to appreciate that. So that's why I look back and I think of myself and I say, you know what? I'm proud Canadian. I'm a proud business owner. I'm a proud dad. I want to do good for my country because my country has done good for me. And I want to learn everybody else because I want to be the #1 representative of what a true Canadian should be. And hopefully I'm doing that.
You're for sure doing that. And congrats on 101, by the way. I didn't say that.
Oh, no worries. No worries. Great question, though. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, of course.
let's dive in. What's up, Sogan? Let's dive in and talk about you now. You're a vlogger.
Yes.
And you, I actually sent me your last post. And I don't know if you want to go that way because you've been getting a lot of questions regarding it.
No, ask it. Go ahead.
What do you vlog about? Okay, first of all, I want to start. What do you vlog about? What's your #1 topic that you might vlog about? So
before I talk about that, I have to go way back to why I even started my channel.
Okay.
So, yeah. This has been something that I've been doing for the past 3 years of my life.
Okay.
I was dating this guy, and at that moment, he was the one, okay. Right? And then we broke up out of nowhere. And I was so embarrassed because I had told everyone, to my family, to my friends, he's the one, and he left me. So I didn't tell anyone. And, you know, most people would say, when you have a broken heart, write down your feelings. I hate writing. I really do. So I just picked up my camera one night and I was like, how are you doing, Ashley? And I did that every morning for 3 months. I didn't upload it until one day I lost my job. So literally my life was falling apart. Right. So I got stupid drunk one night and I was like, screw it. I'm just going to upload all these to YouTube. And the next morning people were very receptive. And I was like, okay, let me keep going with this. Right. So now I'm trying to document my way through life because life is very confusing. So that's what I do. I'm just documenting my life.
Right. And wow, there's so many questions now that came to my mind. Is you're dating this person and they up and leave you? Yeah. Okay.
I'm laughing about it now, but at the moment it was like, ugh.
No. Yeah. No. I think one thing everybody can resonate, and probably watching this now or watching this, that's going to watch this on replay or in the future, is that we've all been there. We've been on both sides of that. We've been the people that got walked away from, and we're the people that walked away from somebody else. Knowing what you know now, when you look back, do you think was it the filming or the night getting drunk that was like, I got to do this now? Which, or was it a combination of both? Because usually
I think it was a combination of both.
Okay. Usually it's sometimes a person gets crazy drunk and they're like, that's it. Like I tell my story, and we could discuss this at another time. I backed into my parents' driveway and I knew that was the defining moment. I cried my eyes out and I just asked God and I said, God, come get me. I want to be a better person for these 2 little feet. I go, the last thing I want is that when my girls are ready to date or marry whoever they want to marry, and they have to bring this person home and be like, Daddy, this is and they were bringing me home in that moment, I would be so mad at myself and so disappointed because as a dad and as a parent, you want to give your children the best of your ability, and you want to give them the tools that they can go out and make the smart and right decision. My parents have given me everything possible. It wouldn't be right if I would have continued making bad decisions, because then my kids will make bad decisions, let alone their mom would not have that anyway, because we went through that adversity. So when I said that, Ashley, I said to myself, I got to get better here, and I got to sit uncomfortable. And I've been sitting almost for 2.5 years in a studio by myself to get uncomfortable, to finally meet people and meet someone that I can share now my experience with and also teach it. What I'm asking you is, was it that drinking moment that you were like, I'm going to drink my sorrow away, and then you woke up and was like, shit, I'm better than this. I can move and propel my life? Or was it watching yourself on your video being like, who is this girl? I don't recognize her. And now I need to make that change.
That part. Oof. Ha.
It's okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
All right.
I cry all the time. It's all good, girl.
No, it's not okay.
It is okay. Actually, being passionate and being expressive is something we all have to do, regardless of when it comes. See, what happens is society tells a grown man he's not allowed to cry because it looks weak.
Yeah.
I beg to differ. I got more followers being me in a moment than I was when I got on camera and just talked about the gym. People see through that bullshit all day, every day. When you get on camera and you explain your story and you explain what you've been through, people be like, shit, I want to roll with them. Why do you think the Gym Talk family is so big? The Gym Talk family doesn't represent just our Instagram. It represents our Twitter, our Facebook, our TikTok, my actual database of members. This whole team is huge. People don't realize how big the Gym Talk family is. And I guarantee you, we got one person in every country. Not a lot of people can say that.
No.
Share your story, girl. Share it. And don't be so hurtful on your soul that you can't share your story. We want to hear it. If you want to cry, go ahead. This is a safe place. No, ain't nobody going to judge you here. The defining moment was when you watched yourself. And then you said, who is this girl?
Yeah. You definitely hit the nail on the head, because I know that you're supposed to like look back on old content to see what you could do better, and I try to do that, but sometimes I'm just like, oh my gosh, you are so low, but I also like looking at because it's like I feel like I glow differently now. Does that make sense? Like I don't recognize who that girl was back then, but it's still like every day continuously, if that makes sense.
100%. 100%. Self-growth is the number one. I read the book. My good friend, Chris Cox, gave me a book about 8, maybe 20 years ago now. It was called The 17 Irrefutable Laws of Teamwork by John C. Maxwell.
Okay.
Because we were coaching, he gave me that book. It's the number one book that changed my life, because I went on to read 5 or 6 of John C. Maxwell, Leadership 101, 21 Indisputable Laws of Leadership, Law of Personal Growth, diving into his YouTube content. I became a student of personal growth and continue to be a student of personal growth. Why? Because I need that. You see, when you can learn something, and now you got a group of people behind you that needs to learn it as well, because they're going through some adversity, you can now share your experience. I do not want anybody, I don't care who they are, to have to endure the pain I've been through in maybe the last 5 years. Why do I say that? Because it's not fun. It was not fun, and it is not fun. You think sitting here is fun some days? It's not fun, but I do it because it brings people joy. 13 hours straight on Instagram, and people logged on and saw me and Ashley and the whole Gym Talk family there for 13 hours straight. Why? Because a guy passed away named George Floyd, and Gary Vee got on TV and said, what can you do? What did you do? Don't let your grandchildren ask you one day, what did you do? And not give them a response. And that hit my soul. And I said, you know what? I am not going to have my two little feet ask me, Daddy, what did you do? And then the list is now growing. My list of things, our list of things that we have done is continuing to grow. Why? Actually, there's little kids coming up who are like me, who have ADHD or have a learning disability of some sort, or who are sitting there in their closets or sitting there in their bedrooms or at school right now in dire need of help. And because you got on camera, I got on camera, everybody else got on camera, we can change what those kids went through because we're willing to talk to them and we're willing to show them a better way. That's why you can't stop. That's why you got to be expressive. That's why you got to cry on camera. That's why you got to keep pushing, because your message is much more than you. It's not about you. It's about people behind you. It's 5 and 6 years from now when somebody says, look at this girl. Who is this girl? Let me start following. And then all of a sudden they see that you're at 1.2 million followers. They're going to be like, where did she start? And then you can be like, you met this crazy guy named Coach Jay who said, cry on camera. Who cares? You get what I'm saying?
Appreciate you. I do. I do. Oh my God. What a way to start the morning. This is better than a workout.
Well, my good friend Terry is in here, and he's about to say, uh-oh, Jay's 10:30 class is in trouble, because when I get pumped up, it's lights out for everybody. It's lights out for everybody. It's everybody else that's in front of me. Listen, did I wake up with this happy-go-lucky mood? No. There was some personal growth I'm trying to go through now, some adversity I'm trying to go through, navigate through life. How do I save my business? How do I get these hoodies orders out? How do I ship these dumbbells, not only just to Canada because it's gonna be cheap. Now I'm getting calls from the United States. How do we fill a void? A lady hit me up on Twitter yesterday, literally hit me up on Twitter and said, Jay, you would have the whole of Detroit in lock if they know you can sell them dumbbells. So what do you think I'm going to do today? Is call the lady and figure out how can we ship to Detroit to get all these people who might be suffering, not from physical health, but from their mental state because they can't work out or they don't feel safe enough to go work out. You got to figure it out. And I'm like, how do I get 100, not 1 or 2? I'm trying to get 100 scooters delivered here. So for the holiday season, parents can have something that if a kid wants to have a scooter for their life, or have a scooter for the spring season, Coach Jay is the one they're going to call. You got to figure it out, but you can't stop. Adversity is part of the game. Adversity is part of the game, and endure it. I don't like it. I understand that, Ashley. I understand your pain. I can see it because it sparked something in you. But understand, that is now part of your DNA. When that adversity hits, own it, respect it. Pray for it. Say, God, give me the strength. Give me whatever I need to get through it. Because one, he hears you. I was below hell. I'm telling you, facts, not fiction. And that brother with one hand came down, picked me up, put me in the studio, said, I'm gonna teach you. What you did is not who you are and not who you're meant to be. Who you're meant to be is this guy on camera who can affect millions of people, who can meet somebody who's going to love him and trust him and be there for him every step of the way. And he put the Gym Talk, he put her name's Body by Andrea. He put Andrea in front of him and said, if you mess this up, I'm going to show you what I can do again. And he goes, you got to get uncomfortable, but you got to teach the better way. And I just keep saying, if you keep teaching and you keep observing Just that personal growth, girl. Listen, 1.2 million will be nothing because people want to hear your story.
Okay. Okay.
So let's get back to it. The defining moment is you watch this video. And what does that say to you? That's the minute that you were like, I'm going to post this. Do you ever go back to that video?
Sometimes.
Good.
Sometimes just mainly to reaffirm to myself that I'm getting better.
100%. You are better. Think about it. It's 3 years later. Let's look at that. It's 36 months later. That's a long time. What's up, Jane Flair? What's up, Donato? Some good people's coming in here. It's 36 months later. Ashley Collins is not the same Ashley Collins. It's not. You're not that same person. So let's get over that. If somebody wants to come up to you, be like, oh, you're the same girl. Stop. If somebody were to come to my door and say, oh, Coach Jay, you're up to the same antics, listen, Michael Romeo knows, everybody knows I'm not going to say bad cuss words. I'm not going to say cuss words on camera, but I might flip them the bird over here. So don't get the game twisted. I'm not the same person. Personal growth, 36 months. You're not. 227 days from March 17th to today. I've been in this studio, minus the 11 days that I was in Charlotte. I've been in 2 lockdowns for 14 days because it's mandatory here in Canada. 2. That means 28 days I've been here sleeping inside of my office. Why? Because the goal is more important than my role. My goal is to make sure people coming up behind me, dads, and parents and kids understand the journey gets better with adversity. You have to go through it. You must go through it, Ashley. Do not stop. I want you to look at that video and I want you to write down everything that you are doing better today than you did that day. And then you're like, okay, now I've watched this. How do I get better? I'm starting to go back to content now. I watch 2 things. I watch my episode with Benjamin Watkins on Wednesday because I want to hear what I said to him. And in that interview, I said, Ben, mark my words, we will get Canadian-made dumbbells. And I searched, and I got a lot of no's, and I got people saying, Jay, it's not possible. Canada can't do this. It's going to be too much. It's going to be this. It's going to be that. And people were like, no way, man. Jay, there's no way. Close shop. Pick a different career. And what happens? I kept digging. I kept digging. I kept digging. We kept digging. And the Gym Talk family said, keep going, Jay. Keep going. Keep going. So I'm watching this video. And on Monday, I get an email from the owner of a manufacturing company saying, Jay, we have to do this for you. We must do this for you. You are going to be shocked how these turned out. To the fact that they sent me a prototype, picture of a prototype, then called me and said, we made it better. 2 days later, they say, we sat here and we had to figure out how can we make this better. So I said to them, I said, wait a minute. You're telling me you guys were doing it one way. And by me sparking this conversation, it made you guys have to get uncomfortable and make you guys become better. And he was like, yeah, we sat here for about 4 or 5 hours trying to figure out how can we make this product better for Jay? How can we represent what he believes about? That's what a team does. When adversity hits, you figure it out. 4 walls. I'm going to show you right now. This is the red wall. When you came to the studio, people like taking a picture. We called it red wall photo. You take a selfie, you post it on our Instagram. Everything else, my rack is gone because I started selling my equipment. I only have these dumbbells, but I said to the world, I said, the next time dumbbells come into the studio, it will be Canada made. Everything else, is gone. This stuff was on in my truck, my girl's stuff and stuff. My boy came and got back my truck. And then what did I have to do? I met Michael Romeo. Michael Romeo sends me a thing on Jim Rohn. I had no time. It was a 2.5 lecture. I had no time to listen to this YouTube clip. And I listened to it. And I wrote 7 pages of notes. And this brother said at one of the clips, he said, disgust. You have to become disgust with a situation to make it better. Yeah. And what did I do? I posted all these rowers on my Instagram and said, whoever needs a rower, I'm selling them. And started selling them. Because 4 walls didn't define who we were as a family. The goal has to be more important than my role. My role is just Coach J. It's just my name. It's what I'm here for. I'm here to motivate people, inspire people, show people a better way. I'm not here to be like, oh, you know, I'm just Coach J and you guys should all follow me. No, I'm in the trenches with you guys. I'm on that video camera crying like you did 3 years ago. People just think I showed up on the scene. If you go to my YouTube video, if you go to my YouTube page, there is literally now with the 21-day challenge, there's literally about 100 videos. Some of those videos was filmed 5 years ago. It's not just I just showed up on the scene and I met Gary and I've been here the whole time. I put into work. We put into work. 36 months you've been put into work. Now the world is going to hear your story because you met me and you met the Gym Talk family. I'm telling you, your life will never be the same. Facts, not fiction. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the team.
I really, really appreciate you taking the time out to talk to me. I have a question, though.
Go ahead.
When you meet Gary Vee, what's the first thing you're going to ask him?
Well, I met him already.
In real life?
Well, I met him on Tea with Gary Vee on May 19th. I'll send you the clip.
Yes, send me the clip. What was that like?
You know, we invited him on for the 100th show. And a day before that, I said, you know, guys, no matter what happens, if Gary comes on or not, and we know Gary's a busy guy. I mean, it is what it is. I said, no matter what happens, we win. You know why? Because all the people that have been here since day one, when I was on Tea with Gary Vee, has stayed since day one. Some people might have fallen off. Some people might have gone and come back. And some people are brand new. But we kept going. We didn't stop. We didn't stop. We started with Gym Talk, and we kept going. And we're at, now we're talking to you at 101. And we're going to continue to talk, and maybe Gary will come on one day. But we're not going to stop. See, during that episode, I told Gary one thing, and I think it was one of the most pivotal things in that conversation. I said, Gary, with or without you, I'm going to be successful.
With or without you.
I'm going to be successful. So it doesn't matter if a person's with you. It doesn't matter if a person's without you. You're going to be successful. And I tell myself that all the time. Now, do I want my 2 little feet, my parents, Andrea, Ashley, the Gym Talk family? Do I want everybody to be part of that 100%? Because now I can share that wealth and that opportunity with everyone. And that's the more people playing in the sandbox, the better. It's sand. There's so much of it. Why not all play with it?
You're such a nice person. you come up, no, you do. You come off very intimidating.
I try not to do. I try not to be. And
but you're super kind and you're so warm, even though it's so cold outside.
Actually, I do want to ask you about the adversity you're going through now. And this is it's a touchy subject, and you know. But it is right now, think of this as your platform. Because it's not me now. It's not me. It's not Ashley. It's not the Gym Talk. This is your platform. When people ask you, and you know, why are you filming or vlogging in your bra? Because that's been the second number one question right now.
Yeah.
What is your comment to them?
The first thing I say is just the bra. It's just a bikini top. The second thing I normally say is the majority of the women in my family, the majority of the people in my family are women.
Okay.
So growing up, I'm used to them walking around naked in their bra and underwear. So the programming in my mind is that's what I do. I didn't notice that was wrong until I got into college. when I got dorm mates, they're like, that makes me uncomfortable. But I'm like, we're all women.
Right.
Like what? And I also have a background in theater.
Okay.
So when you go backstage to do a quick change, there is no, I need to find a bathroom. No, you take off your clothes right then and there, back on stage.
Right.
You know. So I'm just
being you.
It really doesn't register in my brain that it's wrong.
Right.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, I get it, and I get it. It's a reason I ask, because if you're building this community, you want to build a community in a safe place. Is that gonna rub some people the wrong way? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Because what happens is when a person is confident, and as confident as you may be, me, Ashley, whoever the case may be, when you're confident in your soul, that rubs people the wrong way. Why? Because they can't get to that kind of confidence. See, when people say, Jay, I was in the midst of one of my studios, I had 7 other fitness clubs around me. And they were like, there's so much competition. You know what I say? Confidence has no competition. Because when you have confidence, there's no competition. Who's your competition if you have confidence?
No one.
So as long as you're comfortable in your own skin and you're comfortable doing what you're doing, then you're gonna build a community who's gonna have that same vibration and have that same attitude and have that same self-awareness, right? I'm confident because I need to be. Because there's little kids out there who have ADHD, who don't have the confidence, but they can send Coach Jay to talk for them, and they can send Coach Jay to be the representative. And now, not only do you have one that speaks their voice, you have a parent who can stand up for other parents and say, no. Here's how we're going to run the show. This is how we're going to build this community. Brick by brick, layer by layer, person by person, no matter who you are or where you're from, everybody is part of this team. TEAM, together everyone achieves more. Michael Romeo's goal is to be a millionaire. I am pumped that brother wants to be a millionaire. You know why? Because I know he's not going to just sit there and say, I've made $1 million. He's going to say, you know what? I'm going to want to give back. And if Jay and the Gym Talk family run a charity event, hey man, I'm going to write this check for $5,000 because I've made $1 million and they've helped me do that. My goal is to get Ashley to do this book of quotes, and eventually I'll be.
She's so fun.
Right? I'm going to be scootering around both Charlotte and in Toronto, selling the hoodies and her books out of my knapsack. Right? It's like learning a person. It's learning that person. People want your story, Ashley. They want to hear your story. And if you want to do it in your bra because that's all you know and that's how you're programmed, then keep preaching and teaching that young people can be self-aware and still have the confidence. And if you're not educated enough, because yes, you're getting aroused by it, then you're not thinking. You're getting aroused, but you're not hearing the message. Yeah.
Yeah. That was so good. I'm gonna rewatch this and take so many notes. This is so good. I feel like I should pay you.
No, you just got to do your part. And when we mean do your part, is keep speaking your voice, keep putting out content, keep finding that girl 3 years ago. Look at that and say, look how far I've come. Look how far I've come in 36 months. A destination that some people will never find in their whole life, you've done in 36 months. I commend you. And I applaud you for doing that, because there's not a lot of people who can sit uncomfortably in their house, watch a video of themselves and say, I'm gonna make a change. I'm gonna make a difference. Not because you want to do it, you want to put out content, because now you got a group of people who are looking at you as the expert that say, I need Ashley Collins in my life because that's where I want to go. That's how confident I want to be. That's what I need. And build that community.
I appreciate you, Coach.
No worries, man. We're here for you. We're here for you. We're here for you. Listen, I'm going to live a long time. We got a few minutes left. And I'm living to 200. So I'm going to know you a long time. If there's one thing you want to tell the world, with the whole world watching, and we believe the whole world is watching, what is that one thing you want to say right now?
And yet I smiled.
And yet you smiled. 100%.
Bad things happen, but you can still live. I think that this is going to be a little long-winded, forgive me. I think this is such an interesting time in history in a good way, because the books that we read, right, of the autobiographies of reading their life, now we're witnessing that journey. Now we're witnessing those stories being written. And I think that's so freaking cool. Like, can you imagine if Shakespeare had a behind the scenes camera documenting his process? That's what we're freaking doing right now. And I think that's so cool.
100%.
So no matter what happens, and yet I smiled throughout it. I do this really weird thing where if something bad happens, I say out loud, this is the best. And like my manager hears me on the phone, like when I'm at work, and I say that out loud when someone hangs up the phone on me, or someone yells at me, or someone curses at me, and I'm like, this is the best. And yet I smiled.
Yeah, I smiled.
That's it.
100%. Listen, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for joining
us. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Do you guys celebrate Halloween?
Yeah, happy Halloween. I'll be your educator on Canadian stuff. All Canadian. Enjoy the rest of your day. Rewatch this, but I want you to go back and watch that girl 3 years ago and take notes and be happy of how far you've come and that you put into work, because you've just showed up to the party and now the party is here for you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend.
You too.
Take care. Bright future. That lady's going to have a bright future. I'm 100% all about that videotaping. Start messy and press record. Start messy and press record. I may not have all the answers someday. I'm still learning myself. But one thing you can count on me for is I will try my damn best to make sure I find an answer. That's all I can do. And as long as I keep trying to find that answer for myself, my team, my family, and you guys, then we're all going to get to that party. We're all going to show up. Ashley Collins, 1.2 million. We'll see you there, man. We'll see you there, Ashley, at 1.2 million. Put in the work, put in the work, put in the work. Cry behind closed doors, put in the work. Believe in yourself, believe in yourself, believe in yourself. Because man, oh man, when we show up to that party, they ain't going to see you coming. They are not going to see you coming. Have a great weekend. Enjoy. Look out for the Great Soup Challenge this Sunday starting. Watch out. Lights out. Peace out from Coach Jay and the Gym Talk family. We'll see you guys on Monday. Peace.